He's Mac, and deader than ever. This life-size animated 6-foot hauntformer animatronic says spooky phrases from his popular Halloween YouTube channel. For all things Halloween, this is Hauntformer. Your guests will pee themselves when Mac comes to life and moves his creepy face in theirs, indeed terrifying them. Gee golly, buddy, I am sure having a blessed day. Can't wait for Spirit Halloween to return.
Did you miss me? Oh boy, for all things Halloween, this is Hauntformer, and I'm back. I was on a mountain in Tennessee for about a week, which means no service, no signal, no way to make these spooky awesome videos for you guys. I appreciate your patience. I appreciate the messages of people sending me the sneak peeks as they were happening. I got to watch it all unfold as I was away, and I'm like, I can't talk about it. But I'm back, and I'm going to go in order from what Spirit Halloween did, even though I've seen all the stuff, and there's other stuff that I want to talk about, but it's alright. We've got some sneak peeks to go underway. Spirit Halloween's going to be opening in like a week. There's a lot going on in the world of Halloween right now, and that's exciting. But when I left, I was unable to talk about all of these new animatronics that are really awesome. And let me just preface the rest of the sneak peek season leading up to when I'll rank all the sneak peeks and then actually go to Spirit Halloween by just saying I think this year is one of the best years for Spirit Halloween animatronics. Now, if you know the themes, I have a weird opinion on the themes, and I'll get to that later. But in terms of the animatronic selection, I really think it's strong. Every animatronic is unique and different, and I've always wanted that, and I applaud Spirit for putting in the effort for this season. And their companies that they work with, including Techie Toys, SVI, YJ, the like. Let's just say there's a lot of them. But no more talking. Let's talk about the dynamic duo of Punctured Pete and Miserable Marie. I'm going to do both of them because that's what Spirit Halloween did. They gave us 2 sneak peeks in one, which was kind of cool because if you read the backstories, they're actually related, which to me is a little weird because they're just animatronics. They're not actual characters or anything, and you make up the backstory for your animatronics in your own haunt anyways, but that's okay. So let's talk about Pete. Pete is this kneeling zombie who has a stake going through his heart, and he's writhing, and he's trying to pull it out. And the animation actually looks really good. I really like how he's kneeling. The position that he's in is different. We haven't seen it before. The face, to me, is a little generic. It reminds me of the electrified corpse, which we've seen that kind of design before, but it's fine. For a zombie, it's good. It's good. The stake thing is a little odd, because usually when I think of a stake through the heart, obviously I think of a vampire, not a zombie, so maybe if this was a punctured vampire, it'd make even more sense, and again, open the range to even more diversity of props this year. But it's really good. I really like it, and for the price, I think it's fair. Probably not one that I'm going to pick up, because I feel like in order to have Pete in a scene, it has to work. You'd probably have to have some zombie hunters or something, and then have him on the side trying to pull it out. That would be dope in a haunted house, but unfortunately, I don't know if I'll be doing that, but it would be a really good idea, similar to the shotgun zombie from a few years ago. Those kind of work when you have actors going along with the props. But for the price of $170, it's very fair. I think Pete is a very good idea. Now, skipping over to Miserable Marie, you might be shocked to know that this is one of the best, in my opinion. This might even be my favorite. And you might be shocked by that because this is just a zombie woman, a granny zombie. But there's something about this animatronic that I really love, and it's attention to detail. Everything from the hands to her dress, the very scraggled hair, and most importantly, that face is so well detailed that it just captures my imagination when I look at her. The eyes are my favorite part, and the jaw. And the reason is, Spirit and people, come here, I got something I gotta tell you. There's no light up eyes. Isn't that crazy? There's no light up eyes. Because people's eyes don't actually light up. And so a zombie with light up eyes looks cheesy. Now, there are some demons and some ghosts where I think lighting in the eyes and in the face actually works. We'll get to that later with some other animatronics this year. But for zombies, I think the dead eye look is great. On top of that, I really, really love the audio. It's very gross, it's very gargly sounding, and I dig it. It reminds me of something from The Evil Dead. And on top of that, it's a very similar mech to the twitching props. Specifically, the twitching Banshee is what comes to my mind. Now, I've had the twitching Banshee since I got her way back in, 2015? She still works great, flawlessly. Her arm was a little weird, but other than that, she works great. I actually think this is a step above the twitching Banshee. I like the slow movement. I like how the jaw and the head and the arms kind of move with that motion. So there's only need for one motor in this thing. And on top of that, I know it's a reliable mech because I've had it for 5 years. So I can say with pretty good certainty that this thing will last you for many, many years to come. It looks great. For the price of $170 for this life-size prop, I really think is fair for Spirit. And this is easily one of, if not my favorite animatronics from 2020. Which is shocking because I really like the sewer varmint. Obviously, we know we're getting Krampus, and I'll talk about that soon. And there's so many other animatronics this year that are like, wow. But this one, in its simplicity, and because I like the zombie look of it, is great. So Marie is awesome. Pete is very cool too. Not quite my bag, but Marie certainly is up there, and definitely one that I'm looking at purchasing for 2020. But I don't know 100%. I'm debating in my mind what I'm gonna do. We'll get to that later. Thank you for watching this Spirit Halloween sneak peek video. More are coming your way soon. Give me a chance to edit through all of these because I'm gonna try to mass shoot them all at once. But thank you for watching, and remember, as always, for all things Halloween, this is hauntformer.